We got your guy.
Chicago Bear legend,
Yeah.
Matt Forte, Mr. Smooth with it. You dig what I mean? How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
What's
Hey,
going
listen.
on, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, we're talking about travel and something common but uncommon. When was the last time you flew coach?
To here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your seat number?
7E, middle seat.
7?
Yeah.
That ain't.
That ain't
That
coach.
was comfort.
No, it's a big plane. It's a big plane. So you got the first class, and my original seat was
Talk to me.
15E.
Okay, you
Okay.
finished.
So I got enough points on United.
Medallion?
I got not
Plat?
medallion. I think I'm
Gold?
platinum. I'm platinum.
Oh, a little plat. Little plat.
To a little bit of extra leg room.
Say that.
I'm not as tall as you. You know, you're a large human being.
Yes, sir.
So, but also, man, most recently, I think when I went to Africa, my wife, she had went in January, like a year ago, to Kenya, and they went. It was her and the girls, and they did their thing, and they flew first class. So we went again to Zimbabwe, and we was doing some mission work, some charitable work, and I looked at the prices. And she has a back issue. She's got scoliosis. So I'm like, yeah, you can fly first class. I sat in coach. I
Word?
don't have a problem.
How many hours?
10.
10 hours?
Yeah.
But y'all like not regular
Golly.
sized human beings.
I know.
Bro. So y'all like,
So we say that because there's a clip that's going around with me and coach. I flew 40E. So
bro.
You was by the bathroom.
back to
Bro, I mean,
wait,
he's serving the snacks.
so much. It was so tight I couldn't even wear my hat.
Bro,
So I was in the seat and then I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, what are the unspoken rules about traveling? All right. First off, I'm gonna list down 5 of them, real quick. Bad hygiene is a no-no,
yeah, that's true.
right?
I encountered that on the way here.
Yes.
Coughing,
Oh, excessive coughing.
excessive coughing,
And elbow. You gotta go elbow.
man. That's
In the shirt.
And we all
The
breathe
third
in
one
the
that-
same air.
Bro.
you see what I'm saying? It's tight quarters. It's man to man.
Bro, I
Yes.
mean, boy.
I'm saying cover one, the whole flight. The third one, take your phone off speaker,
Bro, yes, that is one. That is
bro. The fourth one is they got all the FDA approved or this is the law. Who gets the right to?
The elbow space.
elbow leverage.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a body type deal?
Bro, it's
I was
fighting
in the
for
middle seat. I
positioning.
was on
Okay.
the middle seat coming here, and I had both issues. My dude next to me smelled like gym sweat,
Oh.
like that old stale,
Oh.
And I was just kind of like, so I leaned in, but then I was like, and that dude came in late too, but it was a big guy. I ain't got nothing against
Yeah.
big guys, but he was really big and he sat right here, so
Ooh.
I couldn't lean.
Gym
away
sweat
from the smell.
and sweat pack.
So then I'm trying to figure out my arm position. So I put, I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna. And they kind of get like a little pride in. Like, I'm not gonna let nobody punk my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put my arms right there, and he sat like this. So I guess
You gotta go under.
I think you gotta establish your territory first.
You do.
And hold on to it.
You snooze,
You
You
lose.
lose.
but if that territory is moved,
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
therefore you gotta reposition. The last thing that I would say is a big no-no. Hold your weak ass bladder.
If you're in the inside, bro, people before you come, use the bathroom.
And
But
that's
it's the
for any-
worst, bro,
that's for
because
any
when you
status.
get comfortable and you sleep,
That's for any status.
and you
Uh-oh,
feel that,
tap on the
bro,
Like, oh,
bro, you don't
tap
see
on the
that?
shoulder, bro.
that's disrespectful.
I'm in
Like,
the
you
third
gotta
room.
Really go to be.
Bro, I been down
Out your sleep.
out your sleep.
Excuse me.
That's crazy.
Bro, that is crazy.
I mean,
bro.
I teach my kids, hey, before we get in the car, like
But go and hit that. Go and hit that bathroom,
bathroom, we're gonna get on a plane,
bro. Yeah.
knowing it's a flight, and you
Knowing you in the inside,
That's-
I done put my charges, kicked the shoes
that is
off.
humanity.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have forethought about the other man.
It don't matter. You better, because if I'm sitting next to you or you sitting next to me, it comes with some wherewithal of understanding, like, bro, I'm not about to keep doing it because I'm gonna make your life extremely uncomfortable. Man, we got Matt Forte here, ladies and gentlemen, all-time great for the Chicago Bears. Now, are the Bears back?
Yeah, they've been back.
Been back?
How long been?
Or since Ben Johnson been
Yeah.
It's a double entendre. They've been back.
Okay.
Since Ben Johnson got there. But I think it's obviously, you can't get too excited. Like, I never always, whenever offseason hit and we added pieces, when I was there, we added Jay. And everybody was, we going straight to the Super Bowl. It was like, all right, like, relax. We still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We added B. Marsh, like all of that stuff. And so I never got crazy about it. So you got to keep an even kind of emotional status when it comes to, I guess, being too forward about it. Yeah. Because they still have a lot of work to do. Where they played amazing this year. How many times can we have last-second comebacks? Okay, so is that the way we're going to win consistently? Yeah. No. I think we're going to have to do something where we start faster, and also defensively where we can get some pass rush on the opposite side where we don't have to always come back at the end of the game and try to figure something out.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? What was promising about this year was a question was answered with what Caleb Williams could be. Yeah. He came alive.
Absolutely.
Right? And as a fan, when you start to identify the thought of, is this guy a bust? Or is this guy the answer for the franchise? So his ability to escape, his ability to stay even more locked in, which is a veteran quality where guys, as the game gets closer to the end, they kind of dwindle their performance. But for him, that's when he kind of, rose to the occasion. If that will be something that we can expect years past or years moving forward, the Bears are in a great position. Yeah. The thing that is probably, I would say, kind of contradicting from what we're used to seeing the Bears be, very hard-nosed, smash-mouth, Brian Urlacher is. Yeah. Peanut Tillman.
Lance Briggs.
All those guys.
Tommy Harris.
It was reversed, where now you have a Bears team that is led primarily by their offense.
Yeah, for sure.
So in that way, how you see the Bears, what do you think would be some of the off-season acquisitions that they would need in order for them to stay competitive?
In order to stay competitive, I think with me, I always look up front. Because we know, even though we play skill positions.
For sure.
And, quarterback and running back do mean a lot to an offense, but if we ain't got no lines, I don't care if you can combine me and you.
It ain't happening.
Still ain't going to work, that's true.
We got guys like Reggie White out there. Like, we need some of those guys.
I thought you said Peggy White.
Yeah. He said it right.
So I think we need to add some kind of either interior, a dog up front in the interior defensive line or another edge rusher. They got Montez Sweat. Yeah. They paying him a lot. And maybe that will catalyze him to, competition-wise.
For sure.
Go and get more sacks and stuff or put more pressure on the quarterback. But somebody from both edges, coming. So that, and then they solid at. They got Edmonds at linebacker. We had an injury with T.J. Edwards as well, but their DBs have. Nashawn, he had
very opportunistic, very ball hawk.
Made the most of his opportunity this year. So defensive wise, I would say bolstering up the D line would really put them in a good position.
Yeah. So for people who may not necessarily know, Matt Forte, how many years?
10.
10.
Yeah.
What does one expect from you these days? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm hosting the Sports Spectrum podcast, and the Sports Spectrum podcast has been around for 40 years, since '85. It was kind of the faith-based Sports Illustrated. Okay. That was a magazine at first, It's changed into where this media day where we got
Right.
a podcast, and I'm able to interview people and let them tell their stories. I don't have some kind of angle. We've been a part of
For sure.
football where you give an interview and they put a hot take of what you said out of context, things
Yes.
like that. I let athletes, current and former, retired and active players, tell their story, whatever they want to promote, but also bring in the faith aspect to it, because as we know, NFL and football really does teach you a lot about life.
No, for sure.
And a lot about, the true, I'm talking about the true part of the faith, not those out here who misrepresent it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing that, and our sponsors, Adoption is an Option and Compassion International is our sponsors here for Super Bowl, which is pretty cool because they do a lot of good work internationally with children escaping from poverty, but also as we've all been adopted into God's kingdom, they promote adoption.
He's a good guy.
And I was going to ask you real quick. So you said, a lot of things you learn from football you use in life.
Yeah.
What are some of those disciplines that you use currently in your life, fatherhood, marriage, whatever it might be?
Yeah, a lot of that would be with my children, raising them, is the tough love aspect that we learn from football.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of leeway or grace when it comes to getting something right. Either you learn your lesson or you're gonna get that physical pain that comes from not doing it right the next time.
Yeah.
So teaching my kids the way, because they growing up a lot different than I grew up.
No, for
They're
sure.
growing up in extreme affluence. From obviously the sweat off our backs that we did playing football, and that we were able to, by the grace of God, make some good money.
For sure.
So I say the discipline of that. Also, translating whatever business-wise. I do stuff other than the podcast. I have a clothing line called Workhorse Clothing, that it's entrepreneurial type of stuff where it's hard to be an entrepreneur. You don't realize, you think you have an idea and like, oh yeah, it's easy. I'm gonna go boom and do that.
Steps to that.
It's steps. It's a lot of learning, a lot of, and it's just like when you're building your career as a football player. You think like, man, I'm gonna make it to the pros, but then you run up against somebody that's some tough competition. You like, I need to reassess and work on my skills.
And then go back to the job.
and get back to the job. So like the discipline of that, and like just that hard work aspect and the initiative. Like when you love something, nobody has to wake you up in the morning and be like, go do that, go work out. I'm at the field, I'm in high school, I'm going there. In Louisiana, it's 99 degrees, 98% humidity. I'm going to the high school, ride my bike up there, and I'm going to run at noon, the hottest part of the day. I'm running stadiums. I'm out there imagining the field in front, like that type of mental aspect where you want to put that grind into whatever else it is after the game is what
Let's stay right there, bro. I think for us, going about football in a way where we had to make it to the league to compensate everything in our journey that we've been through. Nowadays, they hit that bag sooner.
Yeah.
Some people can even hit that bag in high school because of NIL abilities for certain states and cities. What is your kind of outlook of the modern day or the new age athlete versus what you had to kind of go through and endure, as you would mention, certain workout strategies, but more or less, what are some of the things that they had that you didn't, that you had that they didn't?
I think the things that we had that they don't have is that pure, like the longevity of being able to play the game for the love of the game. Everything now is geared toward, it's a business. It's more entertainment than it is sports, even though it's sports entertainment. So it kind of, to me, tarnishes the pure heart behind the game. Like in high school, playing for the love of the game, like that almost really, like your senior year is the last time that you're really playing, because when you get to college, it's a job.
Yeah.
You're not really getting paid.
The obligation.
It's a job. You starting to learn to be a man. Coach ain't gonna call you and hold your hand and walk you through this and all that. Now you got kids getting paid more than the coach, and they want to keep them there from transfer, so they can't really discipline them or hold them accountable. You show up to practice, hey man, you late, I'm gonna fine you. Man, I got $3 million NIL deal.
Bro, we gotta talk about that.
What does that mean to me? So then, like, what's the leadership like on the team?
Yeah.
If the coach can't lead that way, or how, like, it's an interesting, dynamic I'm actually, kind of struggling. Like, how do coaches do it right now? I'm Tulane's former coach, Coach Summerall, just went to Florida.
Yeah.
When I went back to Tulane in the spring and saw how he was talking, he wanted me to talk to the team about growing where you're planted because of how the NIL is, and you can go anywhere at any time and stuff. And my message was, how can you ever establish roots and start like a plant if you just keep getting uprooted and planting yourself somewhere else because you don't like this situation or you don't like that? Mm-hmm. It teaches you character, I think so. That's some of the things that we learn is like your integrity, your character. Because if every move you make is because of money,
transaction.
Yeah.
It's you never have anything beyond transaction.
You're gonna keep moving.
You're gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. But then something that they have that we don't is that at an earlier age, they get to figure out what not to do with the money.
Yeah, they can mess it up.
They can mess it up
and bounce back.
Still recoup that at some point, for the most part.
But yeah.
When you get drafted, say you're a third round pick, you get that signing bonus, and it's like, a couple $100,000, whatever it is, and then you buy your house, you buy your mama a car, you buy your mama or dad a house, something like that, and then you get hurt, whatever. Like, it's like, you said it,
gone.
It's gone. So it would be really hard to recoup. Like, you might not ever be able to see that again. Mm-hmm. Now, you in college, they giving you some money. You're not so impressed with it to be like, I gotta buy this and buy that and buy that. For the most part, got some people that might just go crazy. No, but they learn a lesson through that. You got to bump your head, I guess, before you learn your lesson.
Should it be a cap though on how many times people transfer? And I think you already said it.
I think
because people, every week they might be going somewhere else.
You know what I don't like about the transfer portal, and something so platonic or something so unserious. Nobody can really wear a Letterman jacket no more.
Yeah, like, what's your alma mater?
What
Do you know the fight
bro?
song? Like, can you?
Bro, like, some of the things that we value, I remember they would have, as freshmen, at each school, like I went to University of Florida, and it was a badge of honor to sing the fight song to end practice.
Yeah.
Or to start practice. They were like, yo, like, do you know this fight song? Nah. And then all of a sudden now, it's like you're not there long enough to even care. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's so many different elements to sports that it's like, dang, no Letterman jackets, no fight song, no true tradition, or no patch.
Yeah.
Like, how many stickers can you really get? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that too, because as a rookie, you got your vets on the team.
Yeah.
And I'm in the cafeteria. Hey, Forte, sing the fight song. Them cats can't do that. Now, I had to sing the Tulane.
They freestyle.
Yeah, they making something up probably.
Yeah.
But the tradition,
it's
like
gold,
the history, that type of stuff, like that goes deep. I played at a place where my father played 30 years ahead of me. So
that meant something.
What kind of legacy are you trying to build? It's individualistic. It's way too individualistic.
Even to that point, bro, like, we are at a point now where I just was able to experience life in a way to give my kids. Like, my jersey got retired at Auburn. And I'm like, you could be good somewhere, but that don't mean your legacy will be felt.
Yeah.
And if you're jumping from school to school, opportunity to opportunity, that bag gonna be spent or spent, as they would say it, by the time you get to an age now where you have an opportunity to get your flowers. You see what I'm saying? Like, it will now be connected with others if y'all win the SEC championship, if you win the Mountain US, hey, if you win the Big 12 or the national, like, those type of things is something that a lot of people aren't taking into consideration yet. So
I'm glad I played in the era that I did play in, because I know It's a difficult. I mean, I feel for the kids because
Yeah.
I don't know what home situation is like. You might need that NIL deal. Somebody might be offering you something bigger somewhere else, and you might be like.
But we made it though, bro.
We made it. We did make it.
We needed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, it can't be that doggone bad, bro.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I want to be obedient to your time, bro.
Sure.
Matt, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to jumping on your podcast
Yes,
as
sir.
well too, and let's chat it up, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Matt Forte, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, dog.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes.